Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So they can't hear you, right? Voice inside
Yeah,
my
yeah.
head.
So we got a really exciting match, I think, between two players like once again that I'm pretty familiar with. Htwa, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and
Yeah.
and JoJo, who
Let's go.
you both
Yeah.
must know from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will definitely more than me, but I definitely know and have met JoJo. He's a dope guy.
He's the dope guy, yeah. He's like the Prince of New York. He's like, after Smuckers, I think who's like the people's champ.
Right.
I think everyone roots for JoJo. But he's been, making some not some necessarily new techs, but really been honing down on like a lot of like no interrupt aerials from the Legend, stuff like that. So I'm interested to see that versus the Box Fox.
Here it is.
Ooh.
Stadium. Oh, what a time we live in, where we can strike the stadium.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
what a
would be
world.
Nice drill reset.
Yeah, Htwa definitely just sort of playing very in JoJo's face.
Yeah.
It's like, on the chase down on every knockdown or whatever.
I think that's how you have to play this matchup, to be honest. I think,
Oh.
well, there are multiple schools of thought. I will just say that when I was playing this matchup a lot, back when I was playing Fox, I was, one of the main things I was asking myself was like, how can I avoid Falcon's combos? But I really think it's not, optimizing the defense in this matchup is not necessarily as fruitful as just making sure your offense is like as airtight as possible.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, great.
Sorry to interrupt.
No. Yeah, this is very even. And,
yeah.
But I guess what I'm just saying is, when Fox has an opportunity to go in, I think it's often better to try to capitalize on that as opposed to resetting to a situation where Falcon can use his mobility.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree with that. I feel like HT is doing a really good job at, like, as you said, getting in Falcon's face, but I'm most impressed is that he's navigating through, I like to call it zone 3, but it's like the distance of like Falcon's short hop nair, like full distance aerials.
Right.
Range.
Zone 3.
That's it.
What zone was that? Holy shit.
That was the
JoJo's
blast. That was the blast.
This is not close anymore.
I take back what I said.
Yeah, I don't know. JoJo has just been like really stepping up his punish game.
Yeah.
I'm not super convinced. So this is a tangent, but there's like this new age of box foxes. No, not alluding to anybody in particular.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say here?
I think there's I'm not. Okay, let me start a different way.
Oh
my god!
All right, you have all the time in the world.
Yeah. I'm just not entirely convinced. I guess that like the hacks approach is maybe you can't see the air quotes. Oh, you can. Okay. That the hacks approach is necessarily as flexible or as like all encompassing as people as like this particular subculture of like melee players who like play Fox and switch to box are necessarily inclined,
like making it seem to be making it.
Yeah, I think that like the nairs in this particular case, like there's an argument for them to be like, these frame perfect nairs that can't be shield grabbed and you fast fall at the right time and all this stuff. But I think Falcon in general, if your game plan is straightforward in that way, I think it's going to be very, very difficult to beat a Falcon because they only need one call out. They only need to win like, one sort of nair battle before it all comes crashing down.
Yeah, I feel that. I think going back to what Will was saying and going to what you're talking about the nairs is that stock 1, a lot of what Htwa's openings were off of were like reading Falcon's nair spacing with his own nair or like baiting it out and then with punishing. And then after that, it seems like JoJo just mixed it up enough where he got those, I'm just going to need one hit and then punish you and kill you.
Yeah, I agree. And as we're going into game 2, I can already see JoJo challenging HT a lot more now and kind of fighting fire with fire. He's like, you're going to go in? Word, I'm going to go in too. And I think that's the problem with the hack style is like that sort of inflexibility of like, once you know what the Fox is going to do,
that's the hacks.
There's like once you know what the Fox is going to do, it's about just like working around it.
Yeah.
JoJo's already setting up himself way closer to HT compared to the first stock. That is crazy.
Wow, that's just great coverage on that downward angle.
Yeah. Double jump, no impact landed, top flat, shield drop,
knee,
and then edge guard. Like,
so the main dynamic on this stage, I would say, is that against the really good Falcons, they're not going to let you overrun them, and the main way I think is by using platforms intelligently.
Oh, right. Oh goodness.
You'll see JoJo use a lot of like instant full hop dares to call out like full hops that are intended to call out his later aerials from a full hop.
Oh!
He can also make them pretty safe with
stomp the yard.
Yeah,
with like shield dropping at different heights and also edge canceling off of the side platform. So the vertical game is very similar to what people have developed. Falcons have developed on Fountain. Falcons tend to do something pretty similar here. Like going to top platform, coming down with the knee right there. Yeah,
interesting.
Oh, up air there at that time. I love how JoJo's weaving in and out using the platforms.
Yeah, the edge cancel there again.
Oh, and that's it.
God.
That is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
It never really looked like Htwa was gonna win that set. Not to roast them, but like
maybe stock one.
Like, stock one, but like one stock is not elite yet, they say.
Yeah, I think it was almost like HT like had a really good game plan going forward, but JoJo was like, okay, I picked it up, and then I didn't really see that adaptation from HT to really adjust their game plan moving forward. While like especially in that Yoshi's game,